Welcome, everybody, to another half-ass beer review. My name is Josh, and tonight is round 3 of the Great Pumpkin Beer Battle 2021. But before we get into tonight's review, how about you help me buy my next beer? It's easy, and it's free. Scroll down, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share this video. Wherever, whenever, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all your beer drinking buddies. It's much appreciated, and it keeps me on the path to drinking more beer. But now back to the moment you've been waiting for. All week, right? Friday comes the Pumpkin Beer Battle, round 3. Now, I've been looking for this beer. I mean, there was 3 or 4 more beers. I went out the other day looking, and I didn't find any of them. They're all from Southern Tier Brewing Company, and I just couldn't find any of them. I did find a few others, though, which I purchased, so we have a few more weeks of these beer battles going, maybe past Halloween even, I don't know. But then it just so happened Wednesday, when was it? Yeah, Wednesday, I was working, and I walked by this store, shout out to JTE in Frankenmuth, and I walked in, I go, hey man, do you have any of this? And he goes, yes we do, I have one left. And I was like, I will take it. Bought it, brought it home, and it is Southern Tier Brewing Company's Cold Brew Coffee Pumpking Nitro. Man, I can't tell you, as soon as I knew about it, I wanted it. Nitro, coffee, it's got all of my favorite things in it. And I just got lucky. And if you're in that area, I highly recommend you go to JTE's. It's a small establishment, but it has a great selection of beer, liquor. It even has a cigar area. Just go check it out if you're even close. It's well worth the visit. Now, to match up this one, because I have such high hopes, it's going up against Sam Adams Jack O Pumpkin Ale. This was the surprise out of the 12-pack of the sweater weather variety. I just reviewed it a few weeks ago. Check that one out. It was a pretty good review. Again, this one really surprised me. I thought it was just going to be an okay beer that kind of has pumpkin flavor in it. No, it brought out the pumpkin spice. It was like pumpkin pie in a beer form. So I figured it was only necessary that something with such high expectations goes against something that's already set a bar for me. Let's get into it. Let's open these bad boys up. Let's pour them, look at them, smell them. Ooh, that nitro growl. Now, this is an ale. So it's not going to be dark. It's not going to be thick. I'm just over the moon about this one. I tell you what. Look at that cascading nitro in there. I can already smell the cold brew coffee. Cold brew coffee is such an amazing thing to me. Craft brewing reached a new level and they're like, hey, we're going to put cold brew coffee in our beers. And I love, and I'm a sucker for every time that there's coffee or cold brew in beer. Now, these actually have a pretty similar color to them. Again, they are both ales. Get a little darker at the top towards the nitro. This head is just creamy, thick looking. Not tons of bubbles. Man, big cold brew notes in that one. And then you're getting pumpkin pie. Smells like pumpkin pie. That's exactly what this smells like. I'm getting quite a bit of nutmeg in here, a little bit of cinnamon, and then that pumpkin. This one's like a little bit of pumpkin pie in with your cold brew. That's what this one's smelling like. You're getting that pumpkin, you're getting that spice, but that cold brew is the big smell in this one. I was going to try this one first, but I'm going to go to the Jacko since I've already had this one. It's going to go first, and I'm going to see what this one's like after. I think it builds the suspense a little bit better. So let's do that right now. As always, on Half-Ass Beer Review, little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, this one's still good. Still great. Like pie filling. That's what I'm getting when I'm drinking this. Not a lot of beer flavor to it. It's just like pie filling. And it's very welcomed. Is it as great as the first time that I had it. I don't know. But I don't think a lot of beers are like that. Sometimes I think after you've had the greatness of the beer, the second time you have it, maybe it's just not as great. Like, it's still good. Maybe next season when I have my first Jacko of the fall, I will love it just as much as I did the first time. Yes, this is great. Still good, but it's not the pop that I remember it having. And that's okay. It's still great. Now on. Oh, man, this is the moment I've been waiting for. This Nitro Pumpking coffee. This cold brew coffee. Give it another smell. Oh, man. And it's Nitro too, so it's going to be a little bit of creamy in there. All right, let's get into it. Enough talking and dreaming over it, right? As always, again, on Half-Ass Beer Review, little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. The creaminess, the cold brew, really stands strong. The pumpkin, it's just it's like a drop on the back end. It's got a great bitterness to it from the cold brew. I love that, man. I'm going to take another drink. Yeah, it's not even like a pumpkin pie pumpkin. Like, there's pumpkin and there's spice, but it's just not that pie filling. I think it actually one-ups it just based on originality and how well it flows together. Southern Tier Brewing Company does some of the best beer around. I have friends that they love it. It's like in their top 5 for breweries. Draston, Tone, I'm talking to you guys. I know how much you guys love this stuff. Their whole Nitro series that they do, they have like a Blackwater Nitro series, is just phenomenal. All of them are great. Tiramisu, s'mores. I'm trying to think, they do like a coconut one. There's just like a whole bunch of them, and they're great. And this one is no different. It's a stellar beer. It kind of bums me out that I couldn't get the Nitro Pumpking, just the original Nitro Pumpking, because I really like to see how that would have done without the Nitro or without the cold brew in it. Great beer. I'm going to have to give this victory to the Southern Tier Cold Brew Nitro Pumpking. It was close. I love the pumpkin pie filling feel to the Jacko from Sam Adams. But just the cold brew, the pumpkin, the little bit of spice that's in there, and the creaminess from the Nitro. This beer's playing chess, and this one's playing checkers when it comes to pumpkin beer. I just got to admit it. No hate towards you, Sam Adams, but this is a different tier of beer. Southern tier of beer. So, if you want to use that Southern tier, feel free. Not that you're watching this or anything, but yeah, Southern tier is going to win with their Nitro Cold Brew Pumpkin Imperial Ale. Imperial Pumpkin Ale. There's a lot going on in this beer. It's complex, but it's very delicious. This is just kind of simple. It's good. It's great beer. I do like this one, but this one is just hands down and better. Now, that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Round 3 in the Great Pumpkin Beer Battle of 2021. Southern Tier takes the cake with their Cold Brew Nitro Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Round 1, we had Voodoo Rangers Atomic Pumpkin. Round 2, we had Dogfish Head's Pumpkin Ale. And now we have this. So far, it's been really great. I hope you've been enjoying this beer battle. I think it's a pretty cool concept to pit beers together and see which one's better, especially when they're similar and you can get a lot of them, which you can with these pumpkin beers. Now, I already told you how you can help me out. I'm not going to go over that again. So until next time, please keep your fridges full and have a great night.